Now today at the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, we saw NEO opening at an all-time high of over 198 per stock. Now this is something that is incredible because NEO has never traded this high ever since it started trading in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So this all-time high that we got to see NEO over 198 per stock, it is one of the things that of course excites those who are investing into the NEO stock. Now you remember that before this all-time high, NEO's all-time high in Hong Kong was around 196 per stock. Now to get to see that today we saw NEO going or hitting a new all-time high, it is something that excites investors or those that are investing onto this NEO stock. Now you remember that in the New York Stock Exchange on Friday when the market closed, NEO closed trading over $24 per stock, which is something that is incredible and has to motivate you to remain bullish onto this NEO stock. And like I always say, yes, we don't know what the short term will look like, but we can always try to anticipate the catalyst that can come and boost the share price of the NEO stock. Like this week, you remember that we are expecting on Friday to get to see the June deliveries, the long-awaited June deliveries, which so many of the institutions and the retail investors are patiently waiting for, because we know that this month NEO is going to deliver or report a record-breaking deliveries, which is always something that, of course, investors or us as retail investors are patiently waiting to see those kind of results. Now some of you might already be asking yourself as to what is it that is making, of course, NEO to hit the all-time high in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Well, on today's video we'll be covering that, and also looking at, of course, the deliveries or the Friday deliveries, just to remind you what most analysts expect NEO to deliver in terms of their June deliveries. Otherwise, before we go any further, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and you should not take it as a professional financial advice video. Now I really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button if you do enjoy the content that I'm giving you about NEO reaching an all-time high in Hong Kong or in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Now, of course, the main reason why the NEO stock is trading this high or hit the all-time high is because the Beijing government came in and indicated that they will be giving, of course, consumers a subsidy of around 10,000 RMB or Chinese yen, which is approximately $1,500 to those that are considering to go in and trade in the cars that they bought over a year ago to buy new energy vehicles or NEV vehicles, which is something that is incredible. And of course, they indicate that this is valid from the 1st of June to the 31st of December 2022. So this, ladies and gentlemen, it is some good news, or it is one of the things that is making NEO to trade this high. As you remember that also NEO sells a number of cars also in Beijing. Now to get to see that the Beijing government came out and announced some subsidies, it is one of the things that, of course, it is incredible and must motivate you to definitely consider loading the boat onto this NEO stock, because one way or the other, these subsidies that we are seeing the Chinese government imposing or coming and implementing in most of the cities, it is one of the things that, of course, will definitely revive or bring in some huge demand into the new energy vehicles, including NEO. Now, of course, last week we also read of the wonderful news of saying that the Chinese government is planning on extending the tax discount that the consumers get when they buy the EV cars in China till end of next year, which is something that is incredible, because like you already know by now, consumers are able to get a discount on tax when they buy these EV cars. You remember that for a company like NEO, they are able to get approximately 50% when the consumers buy these NEO cars, which is something that is incredible. And get to see or to get to know that, of course, the Chinese government is planning on extending that to next year. It is one of the things that will definitely boost or bring in more sales into the stock or into a car company like NEO. Now, ladies and gents, this announcement, which was made by the Beijing government of subsidies, or of course, putting a subsidy of 10,000 RMB or Chinese yen, which is approximately $1,500 to those that are buying or planning to go and trade in their old cars, which of course they bought a year ago. Now, like I said, this week, one of the main events that we'll be patiently waiting to see from NIO is the June delivery figures, which they will release this coming week, Friday. Now, you remember that most analysts or most institutions came in and gave their prediction, and on average, all of them believe that worst case scenario, we can see NIO delivering around 12,000 vehicles. And of course, those of you that have been following for some time, you remember that we have already covered that, of course, me giving you some of the big financial institutions and as to what are they saying about the June delivery. So most analysts, including retail investors, are patiently waiting to see NIO report a record-breaking delivery numbers, because you remember that ever since NIO's existence, it has never delivered over 11,000 vehicles. And ladies and gents, if we get to see anything more than 11,000, it will be a record-breaking delivery number for NIO, as like I said, it has never delivered anything above or even 11,000 going upwards or above, which is something that it's incredible to get to see or to get to note that most institutions believe that they will deliver around 12,000 vehicles for the month of June. And ladies and gents, there have been sneak peeks here of NIO delivery centers being packed with cars, and few moments later we've been seeing those delivery centers being empty, which is one of the things that, ladies and gents, definitely show us that it looks like we are in it for a new record-breaking month this of course, month of June, which is something that, like I said, must motivate you to remain bullish or stay long onto this news stock, and to get to know that obviously this is just the start of the big massive delivery numbers that we'll get for the rest of the year on NIO. It is also some of the thing, or one of the things, that must definitely motivate you to stay long onto this NIO stock. Now, you remember that Deutsche Bank, Morgan Stanley believe that NIO will finish the year delivering 25,000 and 30,000 vehicles respectively, which is something that, of course, must just show you that NIO, it is just a stock which is just set to do very well. And those of you that are loading the boat or increasing your holdings onto this NIO stock right now are definitely going to receive all the good rewards that, of course, will come from the kind of sales that NIO will be delivering in December, which is something that, of course, makes me want to also consider loading the boat onto this NIO stock. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick update as to why is the NIO stock trading high in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and by the way, also in Singapore, NIO is trading at an all-time high, which is one of the things that must just show you that blue sky is coming. NIO is a stock that its fundamentals and its future prospects will definitely be the one to make it to flourish in the future. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get notified by YouTube every time I release a new video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.